Hello, everyone. I'm coming to you guys to talk to you about one thing today, and that is be yourself. I'm coming to you guys to say that because for a very long time, I was a person that felt like that they needed justification from other people. And not only that, but I've always felt like I wanted to be someone, be a likable person. Like I always felt like I needed people to like me. And that wasn't the case because no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you say it, people aren't going to like you. So why change who you are for the sake of them? I'm going to tell y'all a story. I was working at a nursing home called, well, I'm not even going to mention the name of the nursing home, but I worked there for quite some time, and I worked with a friend of mine. And we got along really, really well. And I was the type of person, when I would come to work, I would like to look nice. So I would have on my lipstick and my makeup, and I would really be looking really nice, have my uniforms nice and tight. And one day she looked at me and she said, "Why are you wearing that lipstick?" And I was like, and I was just like standing there thinking like, why am I wearing that lipstick? That was the very first time that I can remember that I lost my own identity, that I let someone else's opinion define who I was. So from that point on, I stopped wearing lipstick, I stopped wearing makeup, and for years, I fed into that. I started dummying myself down completely. I wouldn't look nice when I would go out. I would like be minimum looking okay, but not as good as I know I could look. And my husband came to me and he approached me about it, and he was like, what's up? What's going on with you? Why do you do that? And I was like, well, I couldn't really give him a reason why, but my reason was because I let someone else's opinion pretty much identify who I was. So because she made that statement to me, I felt kind of bad. I dummied myself down. I stopped really paying attention. I lost who I was. I lost the insight of who I was. What I'm going to say to you is it took me a long time to get myself back on track because I grew up young, and I grew up with seven sisters, a mom and a dad, and I was placed in a special education class. So all my life, I've always had a problem with my identity of who I was. And I was placed in this special ed class, and I was in a special ed class from, I'm going to say from the kindergarten all the way up through the 12th grade. So I've always had a problem with being that I'm not enough. Like, it's just, I'm not enough. Like, it's something wrong with me. So once that incident happened at my job, and she told me that, why do you need lipstick? Why do you need makeup on? Why do you need to look like that? I kind of just went like, and I really shrunk down. But then as the years went on, and as I started to redefine who I was, I realized that God made me who and how I am, and that someone else's opinion does not identify or make me who I am. And it took me a while to get that concept, y'all, but I got it. And I want to just tell you guys that if you're struggling with that, don't let people's opinions of you identify who you are. Because if I really continued on that way, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. I wouldn't have my business. I wouldn't be doing LaGeorgia Creations. And that's the one thing that got me was I never really stopped at certain things, but I did dummy myself down. And I noticed that when I wanted to do something, I never really had to get people's approval, but I've always wanted to be liked. Always. I've just always wanted to be liked. I've always wanted people to like me. And I realized that, and I really realized this on Facebook, that people aren't going to like you for the sake of like, just because it's you. And not only that, but when I started my business, when I started doing things, I noticed that a lot of people just kind of walked away. They couldn't deal with me being okay with me doing things. They just couldn't deal with me making a conscious decision to make my life better. I don't understand why or even how when you make a decision for your life and you want something better for yourself. I don't understand. It doesn't have anything to do with someone else. It only has to do with you. So what I'm saying to you is, don't dummy yourself down. Don't feed into other people's opinions, and don't let other people's opinions define who you are, because God made you. He created you, and you are so uniquely designed. You know, you can do anything that you put your mind to, and you're so creative. I mean, it's awesome when I sit here and I think about some things and think about how the Lord has worked with me and how the Lord has taken me through my journey in my life. So don't let other people define who you are. Don't let them push you so far back, because the thing about me is that I can look at another woman and I can give another woman a compliment. I can give anybody a compliment. The problem is sometimes when women see me, it's hard for them to give me a compliment. And I've just learned that, it's not me that have the problem, it's them. So keep that in mind. It's not you, it's them that have the problem. If you can walk into a room with a bunch of women, everybody look nice, everybody, rocking their outfit, looking real nice, if they can't give you a compliment, then it's not a shortage on your part. It's a shortage on their part. Sometimes people really need to look at their self and get to know who they are before they start passing judgment on other people. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I thank you all for listening. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Hit the little button that's up on the side so that when I upload other videos, you can see what I post. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Peace and blessings, and have a nice day. Bye, y'all.